My name is Gustav. I play guitar.
My name is Christian. I play bass and I also a vocalist in the band.
My name is Martin and I am the drummer.
Yeah, we heard some. We played at a festival in Berlin this spring, and there was a Portuguese guy there who he had bought our T-shirt, I think, on a earlier tour, and we had a T-shirt with a penguin on it, and he thought, hey, PG, does it stand for Penguin Lost? Yeah, and we said, yeah, if it feels good for you, it can stand for Penguin Lost.
Yeah, I think so. You build up, like in classical music, you build up big landscapes and painting a feeling. And I think it's the same because it's no like vocals with lyrics and stuff like that. So
I think you can compare it to much romantic classical music with these big orchestral melodies and stuff like that. It's pretty similar, I think. And I personally like much romantic classical music as well, and I probably take some influences from there as well. It's a real hard thing to do in any genre, maybe more so in post-rock. Our thing to tackle it, I think we don't really think about it too much, not to be, if it feels good for us, like inside, it's gonna be a song, even if it's just too similar to anyone else. We don't think about it too much.
I think we always start like we're building up small parts in the rehearsal room and find like small melodies that we like, and then in the end we kind of build it up together and make a whole song out of it. Yeah. So it's often in the rehearsal room where things happen.
Yeah, it usually starts with one of us taking a riff or a drum beat or something, starting with that, and just the other ones just join in and create what they want. And if we like it, we say, "Oh, that's good. Good, do like that," and in the end, it becomes a song. So. Sometimes it's hard to find an ending to a song, because when we play something, we do it just in the length that feels good. We don't usually sit and count bars. If it's I don't know. It tends to come naturally when it's. And sometimes it feels like the song isn't that long, but it's usually maybe from 12 minutes long or something, and it feels the half of that. So that's probably good and bad.
The album before, it was a really long and slow process, and this time we just wanted to do what we felt at the moment. We just went into the rehearsal room. We only made all the songs under the period like 3 months, and it was kind of a dark period. I think we made the songs, and then we just recorded it really fast during the summer in a small house. We thought we will not overdo this. We'll just do it quick and simple and easy. Nothing more, nothing less. And then we thought that we always mix our music ourselves, but this time we wanted to take this guy from Cult of Luna, Magnus Lindberg, who is a guy we really look up to. He's a really good producer from Sweden who mixed the songs, who kind of put up this darker feeling over the whole thing, I think.
Yeah, and when we made the songs, I don't think we had intended to make them darker.
No. It just happened.
It just happened. I guess it was the feeling at the time when we made the songs, I think. Yeah.
Sorry,
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Matthias. I'm the guitarist. I forgot my computer at the hotel, so I had to run back for it. Yeah, it can be totally different from like what our thinking. Like what we think of the song can be totally different for us than it is for you, for example. So.
Norrköping is it's a typical working town in quite small. I don't know how much people live there, but around 100,000 people or something.
Yeah, I think it's 120,000 people.
And it used to be a lot of fabric industries and stuff like that. People say it's like the Manchester of Sweden.
Yeah, because making a lot of factories, making a lot of clothes.
And it has been for a long while, but until maybe 20 years ago it started changing, and the industries started dismantling and stuff like that.
This is much smaller than Stockholm, and you know everybody who makes music, and we have like this, okay, say like freedom of creativity. We can do like pretty much what we want, and get help from friends and stuff. I think it's much harder in bigger cities. We get a good like response from what we do.
Yeah,
back
but
home.
the downside is that we don't have as much input from. If one band starts to do a thing and the other one likes it, it tends that they just tag along and do the same thing. In Stockholm, it's more diverse, and you can find influences from many other different genres and stuff like that. So.
it's so different if who you ask, but it's, I don't know, like American, British artists are really big in Sweden, but I don't know, we listen to so much music in Sweden. We have like so
the general public, I mean, listen to this mainstream radio music as in other countries, I think, but the indie scene is...
The thing is, we have a lot of good bands and stuff in Sweden. The difference between Sweden and, like, for example, Germany, I think is the geography, because lots of other bands, like American bands and UK bands, are touring like Europe, Central Europe, around Germany, and it's much easier to get shows and like build your band in that way than it is in Sweden. If a band comes to Sweden, it's like only to play one concert in Sweden. If you play in Germany, you can play in Poland and in Holland, and yeah, pretty much, yeah, what we do when we go there.
A good thing in Sweden is that you don't have to work that hard to get money to like survive, but it's really hard to make a living out of music. Often people work a bit and then they play music just for fun, but you play a lot, very much, but they don't earn any money from it. So it's good. We have a lot of like free time, spare time to be creative and do a lot of things. But I think it's still, I think it's the same as ever. It's hard to make a living out of music if you want to live on your own music.
What I've heard, it's much more easier in like Denmark and Finland, because the government is they are funding like musicians. You can like apply for money if you go on tour and if you want to make an album, and it's much harder in Sweden to do that.
Yeah.
So you have to like do many shows so you get the money.
We all have jobs or school on the side of this, but we try to make it as much as possible. Try to live as music so much as
we're part-time musicians and part-time other things, but it's always with music.
Yeah,
so
it's connected to music.
Yeah, sound engineers and teachers and
yeah.
Jovil! Beijing Jovil! Almost. I almost got it. It was really hard to learn, you know. If any one of you didn't know it, we're Page Loss or PG Loss from Sweden. Or as you say here in China, Pigu Jula. Yeah? We're so grateful to be here in Beijing or in China. It's one of our dreams to come and play in Asia. Yeah, it's so unreal right now. You know, it's overwhelming. I want to thank all of the guys and girls who put up this show and helped us with food and everything and drinks and and the sound check and all things and especially Jeff, who's standing right over there in the corner. Like I see, he arranged all over this whole tour, you know, like 9 or 10 shows in China, and we're ever grateful for this.
Planning to record this song for an what do you call it?
Yeah. there's a guy in an American band called Arms and Sleepers, who's yeah, you know this best. You can.
Yeah, he's organizing a thing to raise money for
World Hunger.
yeah, world hunger for Africa mainly. So he's trying to get as much money as possible. So we're contributing to that album with one song, among other great bands. So that's the first step, and then we have talked about maybe recording like
A
new album.
Nothing is set in stone yet. Just on
Yeah,
on the drawing board. Yeah.
We will do a lot of shows next year, a lot of touring, that's for sure. Come back to China.
Yeah.
We are PG Lost, and you're watching Mogo.
Thank you.
I belong to you.